Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, the Deputy President William Ruto was in Makueni County at Kanzonzweni AIC Church to launch a church bus. But the information from the ground is that when the Deputy President landed at that event, there were no people to receive him until he was forced to stay in the church offices for about half an hour, waiting for the people to be mobilized for that function. This is the first time to hear such information, because every time Ruto gets somewhere, the crowd is always ready for him. This time round, he had to wait for the people to go and for his guys to go and mobilize people to come into this function. Watch this video shortly. Now, the question we are asking ourselves on this Punchline today is, what could be the possible reasons why the people of Makueni decided to protest against William Ruto's function? Because Ruto has come here to bless a church with a bus. Even now, the church members are not coming to receive the gift. That is what we want to try and answer on this Punchline. But before we go deep into that, a quick request. You could be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. And I know we also have some returning viewers who have not yet subscribed. So our humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time once we release a video like this, will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers or a wider audience. Back to our discussion. Now, the other day, Ruto was in Ukambani, to be specific, Machakos County, trying to make a stupid joke about Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the remarks about Kipara. Ati nywele imeenda. So number one, the people of Ukambani still remember the demeaning Ruto was trying to put on Kalonzo Musyoka. And for that reason, the Ukambani people are protesting against William Ruto remarks of disrespecting the Ukambani leaders. And remember, even Charity Ngilu, the Kitui governor, came out in a press conference to warn William Ruto about his remarks about Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. So again, in our past video, we said that Charity Ngilu was planting a sense of direction among the Ukambani electorate to distance themselves from William Ruto. That Ruto was not the right person for them to associate with. So we can conclude and say that, depending on what has happened to William Ruto, these Ukambani people have decided to listen to Charity Ngilu. And again, the issue of demeaning Kalonzo Musyoka is still fresh in their mind. So for that reason, there was no way they were going to embrace William Ruto. That is what has informed this protest today. So Ruto has a political lesson to learn from this incident. You cannot insult the community leaders, call their political party a village party, a tribal party, then at the same time, you want to come and address the people in the same region. It can't work. That's why we always say here that our politics, we still remind our people, our politics is still local. So therefore, the community, the tribes matter a lot. As long as Ruto will appreciate this, then he will get it right. But as he keep on referring to Kalonzo Musyoka in the way he does and the political party within those regions, he should anticipate for such things to happen in his event. And remember, we are heading to election. So Ruto is going to lose even more than what he expects. And secondly, there is allegation in public that any rally or function Ruto has always attended, it is always hired crowd. It means Ruto will always give money to the people on the ground, his key allies, to go and mobilize people to attend his event. So people are going to be paid to attend, either 500 or 1,000. That is a hired crowd. So with what we are seeing on ground, we can go ahead also and conclude that maybe those people who are expected to mobilize the people to attend the William Ruto event at Kadhodhieni Church decided to pocket William Samoei Ruto's money and go silent. That is why huyu jamaa ameingia kwa aibu. Aibu za ajabu sana. And you see, KTN is reporting this thing very nicely. You come into an event, people don't show up. Now you go ahead to bring now students from Kadhodhieni Secondary School to come and fill the gaps. So they went for school students. Students came in to now fill this seat so that it will be seen Ruto had the people to address. Hao wanafunzi wako na kura. That's why I always say that the biggest problem that Ruto is going to face is to translate the crowd that is addressing into votes. That is the biggest thing that Ruto is going to face. The biggest challenge is going to face. Now, tell me, how do you translate or transform the students who don't have IDs? These are children with 13, 14, 15 years. I mean, they don't have IDs. They don't have voting card. This is not the electorate. So how is Ruto expecting to translate these children into votes because they don't vote? This is the challenge Ruto is going to face. So wale watu wa mobilize the crowd who are tasked and given money maybe decided to eat the money and run away or stay on the ground, but not doing the exact job they were tasked to do. We can conclude and say that. And you know, there is allegation that even Ruto is preparing to reject the 2022 general election results because of the kind of crowd he's trying to pull every time he gets into a rally. So you get to a rally, you mobilize children, it look big rally, you know these children will not vote, but you want to use those rallies to reject the general election result. You see? This is how Ruto is preparing to force himself into the next government. I don't know if it's going to work for him. Then number 3, look at Ruto, then look at Muthama'S. They are all aggressive leaders. The leaders who are always making decisions depending on their emotion and not doing a well-thoughtful decision. Muthama'S even sometime he want to fight with Kalonzo Musyoka in public. So Ruto get to Ukambani and abuse leaders. If Muthama'S was a rightful person, he could have looked for a way to cool down the temper in Ukambani region, and Ruto could have people to address. But because they have same character, even Muthama'S cannot help William Samoei Ruto to mobilize the people in Ukambani. And remember, Muthama'S is his point man in Ukambani. So, this is a clear indication that even Muthama'S cannot help William Samoei Ruto to consolidate the Ukambani electorate. He's going to add no any value to William Samoei Ruto, but instead, Muthama'S will add a more injury to William Samoei Ruto interest in Ukambani votes. According to how Muthama'S is campaigning, the aggressiveness he's taking to Ukambani, and the kind of behavior, he's trying to bring, the fight is trying to do in public. Anataka kupiga Kalonzo in public, really. Mzee wa kipara tu pia yeye sababu hakona kipara pia. So, he can't help William Ruto to get votes in Ukambani region. And lastly, we can go ahead and conclude that the people of Ukambani and all Kenyans at large are tired with the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto's way of campaign. Because look at William Ruto. Every time Ruto gets out to address the crowd, he has been repeating himself. He don't know when to take a break. He don't know when to come back. Instead, when you remain repetitive in what you're telling people, they get tired of you. So even no one can come into your function. That is one of the reasons why people are not coming to listen to Ruto. Because there's nothing new Ruto is going to tell you, apart from Mutu wa kitandawili, akwambie muganga, those things. Asaya mambo ya uchawi. So he come just to attack Raila because Raila is his close competitor. Instead of selling his agenda and manifesto. Akikuja kwa agenda anasema bottom up, asema mama mboga, so these things. There's no clear manifesto Ruto has for the electorate. This is some of the reasons why people are not going to attend William Samoei Ruto events. And Ruto has a lesson to take home here. That people might not be ready to vote for him as the next president. Because what he has seen in Ukambani, pale is it what? Kadhozieni, is what he should anticipate on ballot. What Ruto has witnessed in Makueni is what he should anticipate for on ballot. Asitarajia kuna kura zinatoka kule Ukambani apart. No. Yes, he has votes in Rift Valley. Colleges are going to vote for him. He will get good chunk of vote from Mount Kenya region. But Uhuru also has a stake. But in other regions within the entire country, Ruto might not get votes. This is a clear indication. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. So the remaining thing is for you to get into the comment section. I also want to read your view. So let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.